Back to Retro Corner with your friendly neighbourhood bus driver Ant, and it's been a while since I've done one of these, but I recently come across an item that was too good to pass up, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So I thought today we'd do a Retro Corner video to show it. As you can see, Retro Corner is still under construction. I have the brackets, I've just not got around to putting it up. There's been a lot going on. And I thought I'd wear a Rover shirt today because the lovely Emily Pops always seems to wear a nice football shirt. And I do feel like I need new football shirts. So someone got me this Rover shirt. Got me and Seb one. So yeah, I thought I'd wear it today. So it has been a while since we have done a Retro Corner. I have collected a few things. I think I've collected more, but I just don't know where I've put everything. I don't know if I've just dumped it in the Retro Corner and then it's got to the point of where I can't find what's new and what's not. So I've picked up a selection of things that I've got, and obviously we're still doing the GameCube challenge. It's been really difficult because prices in CeX have kind of gone up, but there's also been a lot of people buying stuff for GameCube, and I found it really difficult to find things that I want on the list of games that I want to get first. So what's been happening is I have just been buying consoles. So two big items that I've bought this month. Well, not this month. What month are we? June. So probably between March and June I bought these two items. The first one was from eBay, from a charity in Newcastle. It was this silver GameCube. Now it was classed as untested. I'm not sure if it was working because I didn't have the components. I must admit, it is one of the cleanest I've seen, if not in near perfect condition. I have my original Game Boy over there, GameCube over there, and I've tested it, and it does work perfectly fine. I think it didn't come with any leads, so I do need to source some extra leads for this. I know a place in Blackpool that I can do that from, or a place in Morecambe, Leeds Games, or Eclipse Games. I need to go to visit both of them because I've got things I want to buy from there. But yeah, so this was one of the first purchases I think I bought it for. In fact, let me have a look. I've bought two recently. That's the problem. So the next one will be another console. eBay. You'd think I'd be prepared with all this, wouldn't you? No, my eBay purchases. Oh, I've bought quite a few things since. I don't know. Yeah, £42.10 plus £4 shipping. It came with a copy of Rogue Leaders, but no. Yeah, that's where Rogue Leaders has come from for the GameCube. Yeah. So that was back in. Actually, that was my birthday. I didn't know that. So yeah, £42.10. And then a few days ago, on May 16th, I bought this purple Nintendo GameCube. Now, this is completely opposite to the silver one. This is absolutely filthy. In fact, I'm not even going to smell it because it's absolutely grubby inside. It's one of the worst looking ones I've seen. And it does work. I've tested it. It came with a copy of Zelda, which I didn't know about. Zelda Ocarina of Time. So that's cool, and that does work. But I have no case for it, so it's living in there. That I need to strip down and clean. It is filthy, absolutely terrible. So I wasn't bothered if any of these consoles didn't work because I wanted them for parts anyway. But the idea is I can display them all. I am still looking for the orange GameCube in a charity store, but they tend to be a little bit more rarer to come across. Since then, so we got two games altogether with that for the GameCube. No, I didn't buy that. Right, let's go with Xbox One. So for original Xbox, I bought Splinter Cell Pandora Tomorrow. I think I paid about £1 for this. They were either £1 or they were 3 for 2. It might have been 3 for 2. Yeah, 3 for the price of 2. And the guy didn't know how much they were, if they were part of the deal. I think I was in a charity shop in Bacup. I've never played Splinter Cell. I don't remember it. I think it was one of those games my brother used to play. So it'd be nice to play this when the Xbox is up and running. Alongside that, I got Borderlands. Yeah, I think Borderlands was one of the other ones. Yeah, I must have just got 2. Or did I get Mallrats with it? Yeah, I got Mallrats as well. I like Mallrats, one of my favourite Kevin Smith films. So I got Borderlands, they're from the same place, so that was my 3 for 2. It's just the sleeve edition, there's nothing fancy about it. The game was actually in quite good nick for an Xbox 360 title. I tend to find 360 titles are quite damaged or very scratched in charity shops. So they were the 3 I got from the Baker's charity shop. Then I went to a charity shop a couple of days ago in Blackburn. I found it very difficult buying from charity shops recently, especially in Blackburn. Prices have been quite high. See, I don't mind buying them in CeX for like, 5-6 quid because they don't work. You can just go back into CeX and be like, it doesn't work. Charity shops, I feel a bit like bad if I go back and be like, hey, this game doesn't work, what do I do? So I bought, for the 360, I bought Enslaved Odysseys to the West. I have never played this game. I think I bought it and then just completely forgot about it when I had a 360. And when I traded my 360 in, I just sold it with the 360, which is one of the biggest mistakes I've ever made. Again, for a 360 game, it's not in bad condition. It's in better days. But it is complete, which is handy. I paid £2 for it, which is great. I think it trades in quite high. But I'm not going to be trading it in. Sherlock Holmes versus Jack the Ripper. Never played the Sherlock Holmes games. I believe they are quite entertaining. Again, not a bad condition. It's not complete in box, £2. I don't know if I've actually already gotten this one, but I got Destiny Warriors 8. Again, £2, not complete in box. Disc was in better days, but for £2, I was like, hey. My 2 favourite that I bought were the Hobbit Lego, which is complete for £2. And if I remember right, the disc was really clean on this one. These are ones like I'm always super curious not to buy them because they're usually owned by children, Lego games, and they tend to be well worn and well scratched. And then Guitar Hero Earl Smith for £2, complete. I've never played the Earl Smith version of Guitar Hero, but I need to find a Guitar Hero guitar that isn't overly priced, because it seems to be overly priced at the moment, and then play that. Whilst I was there, the gentleman said, if you're interested in video games, what about Sega Genesis? Or Sega Mega System, I think he said. I can't remember what he said, but he said, what about Sega games? And he handed me a bunch of Sega games. Now, my alarm bells, my spidey senses immediately started ringing because I was like, you see what I mean? They don't look genuine. I don't know a lot about Mega Drive and Genesis, but I know when Sonic doesn't look right. He offered these for £1. So for a charity, I was like, hey, £4, if they're fake, which I'm 97% certain they are, then they're fake, but it's going to a charity, so yeah, it turns out they are fake. But I got Mortal Kombat 3, the Ultimate Fighting game. I don't think Ultimate spelt right, that should have been a giveaway straight away. Sonic for the Mega Drive, Mega Mix. The Chinese writing gave it away on the back for this one. And Shadow the Hedgehog, the Sonic the Hedgehog 1, and a untitled Sonic game, Knuckles, in Sonic the Hedgehog 1. So yeah, they're definitely fake, and they even make a rattling noise. But it was £1, and the guy's a really nice bloke, so I thought, you know what, it's for charity. I can just bin them if the shit. Crap, should I say. I don't even have a Sega system yet. And then Wednesday or Thursday, I went out with Sebastian and we went for a walk. I don't normally buy sports titles, but I have a hankering for LMA Manager. I remember playing this with my best friend at the time, Mick. We played it in his bedroom all the time. He always used to beat me. I didn't really know what was going on. But for 50p, I picked up this from the Air Ambulance charity shop, and it's in really good condition. And then I also picked up, because I love skateboarding games and I used to enjoy skateboarding, I picked Tony Hawk's Underground. I think this is one of the better ones of the games before the American Wasteland series. £4. I wasn't really impressed with paying £4 because I think it is £5 at CEX, and it is a huge risk. But again, she did say if it didn't work, I can bring it back. It just means I have to set the console up. It's not set up at the moment. Nothing's set up over there. Just haven't had time. It's been manic. And now we're going to talk about CEX, because part of this retro hunt is to go into CEX, and I've seen on TikTok and I've seen on other videos that CEX have had a bit changes in the pricing. And I come across something the other day which was a bit weird, and I didn't know what to do. So I decided to buy it. So I went into my CEX, which is in... I'm from Blackburn, but I spend a lot of time in Accrington being a bus driver, as you'll know from the other content. Click here to watch that video of me being a bus driver for the 464. They had a steering wheel for a Thrustmasters system for £95 on display. Here's the... hang on, let's cover this. I don't want to give away the secret. So, let it focus. £95. I'll put a picture in the video in the editing process. And the steering wheel itself isn't £95. So somebody made a mistake. I was stood there in the store and there was a bloke in front. I didn't even notice it was the bloke in front of me that was there, because I was looking for GameCube stuff, because they had a black controller and I wanted a black controller for the black system that I have. Currently got 2 purple controllers. I wanted a black controller, and I believe there was a silver controller, but I believe it's been mislisted again as a Switch controller that works on the... It looks like a GameCube controller, but it's for the Switch. And this guy was like, "Oh my god, that's so amazing, I'm going to buy that." And then he proceeded to walk out of the store, and I was like, what the hell is he on about? And it was the steering wheel. This is the steering wheel. This is the Thrustmasters FS or 1000 racing wheel. From Thrustmasters, and it is a Ferrari replica from 2 or 3 years ago. These retail brand new for about £300 to £400 if you can find them where the price hasn't been like inflated by people who are basically buying them just to profit off them. These normally go in CEX, I believe, for £234. So when I saw that, and I was like, hey, this thing is listed at £99. Here we are, £265. There's the listing. Sorry. Listing's there. £265, so 176 trade-in and 124 for cash. So the 2 questions I've got is, does it work? If it does, that's cool. If it doesn't, not bothered. It'll just make a nice little display, because I'm a big F1 fan, as you've probably seen with the Lego and stuff. But somebody listed this at £90, £94, £95, sorry, which is, when I looked on the app, is for the old variant of steering wheel. So has somebody traded this in and they've given them the wrong price? Or have somebody traded it in and given them the right price, and then they've put it out as the wrong price? But that's the bit I'm confused at, because CeX are normally very good at looking stuff up, because they have the app and the website, and you can literally, all I did was, when I was in the store, I used Google Lens on my phone, because I'm a Google person, and I literally just scanned a picture of it, and the first website that came up was a listing for CEX, and I was like, okay. And I looked on CEX's website, and it wasn't in stock in Accrington. And I even said to the bloke, I went, is that the right price for it? Is that $8.90? I gave him and he was like, yeah, it's the right price for it. And I was like, okay. So yeah, this was my amazing steal from CEX. So if anyone knows why they do that, I'm assuming either because they couldn't test it, they didn't want to give the £200, but I've never known CeX do it. I've never known CeX and Accrington make a mistake like that. They're usually pretty good. So yeah, this is the Holy Grail item that I got from CeX, and I am amazed by it. I cannot believe how how bad they did. I'm looking now because £95 to £265 is a huge loss of margin, especially if they've given that guy or that person, you know, a trading voucher for £170. It's £171 loss to them. But yeah, this is a Thrustmaster steering wheel. This will be going on my rig when I actually get a Thrustmasters. If you're in the north of England and you have a Thrustmaster steering wheel and you wouldn't mind me coming around and testing it, or, you know, telling me if you know anything about it, or even if you were the owner of it, just amazed that went for so cheap. So yeah, that is all that I've got this week from this month for the Retro Corner. We will hopefully be done at the end of this month, set up and working. It's just a case of waiting to make sure, obviously, the brackets fit, and I just need to get some help doing it, because I'm not very good at DIY, but yeah, my dad's going to come around and sort it out for us. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this new episode of the Retro Corner. Any of these games are your favourite game? If so, let me know in the comments. If they're not, and you have a favourite game, let me know what your favourite game is, and if I should buy it, and why I should buy it. So yeah, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you again in the next episode of Retro Corner.